to build up a new Runick deck today because the new tins are out, and the tins have the Kashtira, Runick, and Labyrinth. No point in building Labyrinth, and I've got 1,000 Kashtira builds. So we're going to rebuild Runick because with Tip and Fountain in there, we're going to be good to go. So let's build a new Runick deck. I ran Runick for about a year, so I know the deck pretty well. But there are opening spots to drop some floodgates. Unfortunately, we can only run 2 fountains now. We run 2 fountains. We run a terraforming. Hmm. Hmm. Now the question is running Metaverse. Yes, it'll let me pull them out of the deck. But would I rather just draw into the fountain? So that's 1 copy, 2 copies. Terraform makes 3 copies. You know what? Metaverse makes a 4th copy. Plus, I can draw out one of their destruction spells. Get me 1 allure. Triple destruction, of course. I didn't like the spelling at first, but I learned to really love it. Of course, you gotta run triple flashing. You can almost run 3 of everything. It just depends on your build and your area. Except for Allure, because it has that caveat of you can only control 1. Runick Golden Droplet. Some players don't like giving the other person a card, even if it means ripping 4 more off their deck. But that's why Allure's in here. I give you 1, I rip 4, and then when that resolves, I activate the spelling, and I rip more. Slumber is an awesome defensive spell. Okay, Smiting Storm. Smiting is different than the other Runick cards, because the others have a set number you have to burn. This is up to. So if you have 3 cards left in your deck, I can't hit you a Droplet, because you don't have the 5 cards it's going to go through. Smiting Storm. Oh, excuse me. I can hit you for just those last 3, which makes it much better. Tip. Okay, Sleipnir. Sleipnir's awesome. So, that's 29 cards for the engine. Let's see what else we throw in it. My old build had DD Dynamites. So you get the 27 cards banished, and boom, you can auto win. And most of my games went that way. So we are going to do that again. Now, what other cards do we want to try? Now, I can throw Fenrir Unicorn in here. Since you can't attack since you have to skip a battle phase after you use the spells, you lose some of your cashier ability because you can't declare attacks. You still get the other effects. First, let's see here. Where is it? Not stone. There is the card that recently came out that lets you draw extra. I think it's Morganite. Can't activate monster effects in hand. Yeah. That's great because you're not going to in this deck. 2 normal summons a turn. Doesn't matter much. 2 cards instead of 1. Oh, that in this deck is amazing. So we run. Somewhere 2 of them. 3 is way overboard. Now, we are going to search by continuous trap. We are going to play some floodgates. What type of floodgates are we going to run in this deck, guys? I don't want that card. Hmm. That is a good card. We will put 2 copies of In the Band Plays on. I want cards that draw or cards that punish. There's spell absorption. Gain 500 each time I play a spell. The whole reason this deck started to fall out of favor was they banned Mystic Mind, which wasn't part of my build anyway. And then Seizure Tear was killing this. But then they got the Seizure Tears, and now this can come back again. Waking the Dragon. It's not a floodgate. But it will allow us to draw out some of their destruction and stack our extra deck with insane cards. So let's look at extra deck cards. Okay, so Fusion, Synchro, Exceed, Link. Because against this deck, if you set a card, they're going to assume you didn't draw the field spell, and they're going to try to pop it as soon as possible. So we are going to go with... They can't do that. The trick is, or the problem, if you bring on Exceed, you have no materials. So, that's a problem. Hmm. A non-face-up dark monster. Check around anything over that's not dark. Hmm. Hmm. Now you can go for any monster technically, but it's got to be deck or extra deck. So if you're playing this and you draw into the monster that you wanted to bring out, you're just kind of hosed. So I stick with extra deck when it comes to this. That's a good way to cheat on a lot of cards. Hmm. Lesser Soldier's a bad one to bring out with this. Since you're not using a level 7 to link summon out, you're not getting that bonus effect. There's so many choices when you're running Awaken the Dragon. Hmm. Hmm. I'm open for suggestions. I need one more main deck. I need my monster spots. Infinity's a good card. So if we go with a Nova and an Infinity, if Hotbed, I can bring this out. Then on my turn, I can go into Infinity. Hmm. Let's see here. What else we doing? Let's see here. Also, a fun little cheat with this: if you don't draw your field spell, you can use it to special summon one of these guys. Must be fusion summon, so I can't do that. That's a disappointment. It's always harder when you're starting to run down of spots. Hmm. Flower Guardian Light Flare. Once per turn, either player's turn, when you're playing a trap card, you can negate it if you do destroy that card. And you got a shit ton of attack points. Hmm. If I take exceeds and link sound, just go like synchros and fusions. I think that's actually better. I will eventually build this deck back up in paper and run it at locals. Hmm. For Skinian, no, because the cards are being banished. They're not sent to the grave.
This software was sorted out with arthritis sensualizes. I was on a journey for a really long time to find some relief. Cosentix works. Cosentix helps million people.
No, not DPE. Because since it's not properly summoned, it won't come back after I pop it once.
Risk of infections or lowered ability to fight them may occur. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms, had a vaccine, or plan to symptoms develop or worsen. I move so much better because of Cosentix. Ask your rheumatologist about Cosentix.
Now, Berserker's not bad.
Chef Ramsay is taking Minnesota, the disgusting chip, and Lance Knight, and replace them with a new vibrant menu.
That's still a really good card.
From 27 dishes down to 15 white juice. It's pops. The idea of going to water is fresh. Chopped grilled calamari with fresh chili and the main entree. Prosecco. Fresh caponata with white beans. Pasta today is going to be tagliatelle, mussels, clams. That's the whole lot. Well, is that menu manageable? Looking at the menu on the bar is 7 out of 10. We need to be able to get as high as the 10 spouse.
I'm probably gonna reshift some of these around so I can. Let's see here. No. No. Let's look at the Inventory cards. Bring that out, a good one. I'm not fusion summoning. I don't want to banish my spell and trap cards. Sending one to the graveyard's not bad. That's it. Targets a card. I'll keep some targeting protection. We're gonna make room for cashier cards. There's no reason not to. I'm gonna pull those and run through Fenrir's. And I need three more spots in the extra deck. What cards go in the extra deck? Hmm. Let's start by just looking at fusions. Fusions by attack. Oh, if I'm going to open with this and he hits it, we are definitely playing Last Warrior. We will goat lock the shit out of somebody with this. Hmm. I can go over 40 cards in the main because I'm going to have such strong cycling power. Hmm. But I'll add to that once I get these last two spots filled. Hmm. Hmm. I'm going to switch up and just search it by synchros. I'm stressed. Not just about this, about many shit. Hmm. Hmm. Since I'm going to be skipping my battle phase almost every time, I do not want Cards based on that.
Manage your energy. When you partner with Consumers Energy, you can manage your energy. This is one of their energy management programs. Save energy, save money. Learn how at
Is
Consumers
this just
Energy.
based on? Oh, that's just
From savings.
flat out in general. So I could throw my other Rise Heart in, but that would hurt Runick. Hmm. You would think Runick and Cash would work together, but they really don't.
No, no, nowhere near it. So, however, I know that doesn't look true. Yes, yeah. And tonight confirms that you have an identity. The fresh pasta is out there. But, truthfully, as hard as it is for me to say to you, face to face, honestly, Paul, you haven't changed enough to convince me that this can turn around. I was totally focused, totally committed. No, no, you weren't. Jeff, no, come on, big boy. The first advertising had raw squid, not slightly seared, raw. 20 minutes later, the place was sunk. You needed me. I regrouped, got the kitchen back together. I've never worked this hard in launching a restaurant. The truth hurts, Paul. You've got to start.
Yeah, we'll just grab a copy of him because he's good.
The way to becoming a better chef is to realize your weaknesses and improve those weaknesses. I've taken all of the advice and I've taken a lot of it to heart and I've seen a lot of it of what I do is wrong. Here's my advice. At the heart of this restaurant has to be
I'm gonna.
you on the plate. You have to stand up to the plate and hold the reins. I know they're starting to stop to me.
Okay, front special summons monsters of damage. You can banish it and deal 12. Alright, so a trap card, you can banish it.
It's time to do the right
If you do, inflict 12. So yeah, we're gonna do that.
thing. No, no. I think that Chef Ramsay came in and really identified the
And do I want to go up to 42 or 43 in the main? Oh, that's a good question.
Yes.
Hmm.
This chance. I can put on the cap. This is chance. I'm really excited about that. All right. Please. I myself now. So I could not surprise. We may have 60 restaurants that it's all balls, but I do believe it's with respect that we have seen local resistance. Nothing might happen.
Yeah, Mind Drain would be awesome.
Strong seashell.
Soul Drain I don't care about. Skill Drain frustrating. I'm going for Mind Drain.
Business.
Save it. Alright, let's do some actual matches. Join queue. The queue is closed. That's a new one. Okay, we'll go casual. I really internal error. Okay. See, I really did enjoy. Oh, excuse me. Running Runick when I did. My opponents didn't enjoy it when I ran Runick, but hey, if your opponent enjoys the deck, you what the hell? Okay, so Omega's apparently having a free count today.
In fact, the biggest turn I've ever had in this place is open. It's time to say goodbye to the shoppers in the center of New Jersey.
Oh, this is gonna piss me off.
Come and share the sky room and follow me. Let's go.
Okay, we'll take on some of the AI decks since the PvP is currently junk. Oh, We'll try salad because there's a lot of salad players at my locals. Everything is down. Well, that is just horribly inconvenient. How about random? Internal error. Okay, well, we know what the deck is. We can go ahead and try actually playing it a little later. Hmm. Practice hands. Nope, can't even do the practice hands. Well, we'll do a walkthrough anyway. 2 fountains because that's the key of the deck, the cycle. Then we know terraforming metaverse. Runick you can only control one of, but man, once you start stacking that chain, this destroys decks. Back row hate. Whenever they search, you can hit them. Flashing fire. This is a key. This is a fun part of the deck. But your win condition is going to be the dynamite. Magic number is 27. Once I get 8,000 life points, 27 cards banished means 1D dynamite is game. And you can do that really easy in this deck. I was running a Slifer variant of the deck before. Revive Sky Guy, bring back Slifer, draw a bunch of cards. You'd pit Slifer with any of the cards that you used to summon. You know, it's not a bad idea to try to do that again. We can test that variant once the game itself comes back online. We will try this later. But now you know what the deck is.